All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going over Destiny 2 Hotfix 4003. Bungie fixing a lot of broken things with this one, so without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this and read all of the juicy details, alright? So first up, activities. The Wellspring attack fixed an issue that allowed players to remain safely outside of the boss fight arena during the fight instead of being pulled into the room. That happened to me. That was a funny experience. The Wellspring fixed an issue where players were not receiving Wellspring rewards if they hadn't picked up any armor from Finch in the Throne World. Bad luck protection added for weapon drops and deep sight mods in Wellspring. Yes! Oh my gosh, if you haven't been grinding the Wellspring for those red box weapons, the deep sight resonant weapons, this is so much helpful. This will be amazing to have bad luck protection. You will be able to grind it now. I'm going to jump in now and finally get all of those and get my exotic glaives for all three characters now. Excited for that. Does not apply to regular everyday life, sorry. Fix an issue with Wellspring completion rewards that make it less likely for players to obtain a powerful or pinnacle drop in the same slot multiple times in a row. Gambit. Fix an issue where level advantages were enabled in PvP Gambit. Gambit repeatable bounty tweaks include weapon kills reduced from 25 to 15, grenade and melee kills reduced from 15 to 5, super kills reduced from 15, reduce the amount of invader kill heals the primeval from 27% to 20%. Man, Gambit has been a really tough spot. They did a complete revamp recently, and it would seem as though the community and myself, it didn't really help Gambit. It didn't fix Gambit, didn't make Gambit amazing. I can't help but feel like Bungie should probably just stop investing any time or developmental effort into Gambit, but let me know your thoughts down below. I'm probably going to make a video talking about this very soon because Gambit is in a very sad spot in Destiny. Altars of Reflection. Fix an issue with Altars of Reflection not showing up properly for all characters. Throne World. Fix an issue where players would sometimes get stuck at the entrance of the palace in Fluorescent Canal when backtracking from the bridge. AI spawn points have been adjusted after spawn points were skewed, resulting in enemies spawning in the same spot more rapidly than intended. Fix an issue with Ikora's Hive Ritual introduction dialogue that played a glitched audio file. Fix an issue where deep sight chests would not appear when intended. Fix an issue where targets would not spawn for players to destroy in the Canal Deep Sight puzzle. Players would not be able to respawn properly after being respawned from a turnback message at the first Savathun fight during the ritual mission. Rally flag and spawn points have been adjusted, now located at the top of the stairs. PsyOps Battlegrounds. PsyOps Battlegrounds EDZ intel and reward chests will now stay spawned at their intended rate, no longer disintegrating at the 10-second mark. The second Lucent Portal Wizard will now spawn with all proper shields, fixing an issue where players could soft lock the activity by taking down the wizard when it spawns unprotected. Vox Obscura. Fix an issue where reward progress wasn't tracked for the exotic sparrow in the Vox Obscura mission. Updated the description for Old Foes Rise Again to indicate that 4 weekly messages need to be acquired, 1 message per week, following per player confusion over how to complete. UI/UX, I'm going to skip over this section, nothing too crazy there. We've got gameplay and investment. Glaive Mods, armor mods for glaives now drop from world engrams and can now be sold by Ada1. Fix an issue where glaive armor mods would not appear in collections. Armor, fix an issue where Aeon Safe Titan exotic arms were not showing its familiar gold stripe. Weapons, tracking rockets have been adjusted after being found too dominant against other guardians when invading in Gambit. This includes Grand Overture's missiles. Tracking against AI enemies remains unchanged. Fix an issue where the Icarus SMG received an unintentional 40% damage buff, so Icarus SMG is back to just being a regular SMG now. Wardcliff Coil rocket launcher's damage has been restored to its original parameters following an unintentional buff to its damage, so Wardcliff Coil back to being its normal damage parameters, which would mean that Gallhorn is the real meta now, so rip Wardcliff. Fix an issue regarding Grand Overture's ability to generate more than intended ammo when switching heavy weapons. Players would gain more ammo than intended when volley was readied and would overflow its magazine when combined with Actium War Rig for Titans. Increase Grand Overture's reserve ammunition from 20 to 40, resulting in a max of 60. So they fixed the bug with the Grand Overture. This was a big ammo glitch bug, so happy that's getting fixed now. Fixed an issue where the Iron Banner weapon special effects would shut off if the Iron Banner origin trait was active. Fixed an issue where the logic ornament for the Lament exotic sword would appear backwards. Fixed an issue where the enhanced golden tricorn perk would activate on ranged melee kills. Weapon crafting. Fixed an issue where the reshaping Enigma quest objective could be bypassed. Fixed an issue where the Enigma Glaive reshaping cost could be overridden. Reduced end of campaign weapon crafting progression for campaign missions on normal difficulty. Overflow has been removed from enhanced pulse monitor following unintentionally overflowing the weapon's magazine with seemingly no limit. Whoa. Enhanced 1-2 punch now only requires 10 to 12 pellets to hit a target to proc the melee buff. Base trait on the enhanced trait duration have been changed to 1.22 seconds. Fix an issue where reforges for the Osteostrigus Catalyst would ask for the full catalyst cost. Enhanced Ambitious Assassin changed to add a reload stat. Fix an issue where Tier 3 Deep Sight chests would only appear once per account. Fix an issue where the Refined Qualiture quest would reappear for Finch at weekly reset. Abilities fixed an issue where the standardized Void Weaken debuff was overriding Divinity's custom Weakening debuff. That'll be really interesting to test out. Let's see how those debuffs interact with each other now. Fixed an issue where Ward of Dawn was granting an unintentional melee damage boost that stacked with Offensive Bulwark. Reduced melee recharge while invisible and wearing Graviton Forfeit when in PvP activities, including Crucible and Gambit. Fixed an issue where hitting Deadfall's trap with a throwable grenade or smoke bomb would cause it to disappear. Next up, we have seasonal challenges. We can skip past this. Platforms and systems, more HDR stuff. We have some general information. I went down to the stuff that seems actually really interesting. Focusing now costs 10,000 Glimmer and 50 Legendary Shards each. Fix an issue where the weekly limit for Ascended Ally purchases was not resetting at Master Rahul. I covered that in a previous video. Added a one-time purchase of 2 Ascended Allies for the cost of 1. Rahul's destination materials are now sold for stacks of 5 and 1 Legendary Shard, matching Spider's previous exchange rates, which is really nice. He was previously way too expensive. Fix an issue that allowed weapon telemetries to still drop. Go ahead and delete those from your inventory. No need to hoard what you can't use anymore. Fixed a localization issue where text overlapped in the seasonal rank tool for some languages. Fixed an issue where the exotic quest name for the Grand Overture Catalyst quest would show up blank after the first step was completed. Various crash and stability fixes implemented across all platforms. So there you have it, Hotfix 4003. A lot of big changes and things being fixed to the game after the Witch Queen launch. And one other thing that they didn't mention in this is that you now have the option to do a one-time name change. So keep that in mind. If you got your name changed to Guardian, or if for whatever reason, if you want to change your name from whatever it is now, you can do it one time if you log into Bungie.net. That's a wrap on today's video, though. Make sure to subscribe with notifications if you enjoyed. I'll keep you up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.